Hey guys, we're here with Rick Raines today, Raines Rare Coins. We're at the Grove Civic Center, 3rd annual coin show with a bunch of YouTubers. So we're going to take a quick zip around the show. This is what we're looking at. The show is still filling up.
We're going to bring you
It is, wow, there are so many people here. So we're going to talk to Rick because he's been in the business a while. And for those of you that don't know who Rick is, here's his card. And hopefully that'll give you some help trying to contact him, ask him questions, and maybe see if you guys want to deal with him. So Rick, hi.
Good morning.
So the main thing I really want to ask you is we've seen the markets going down.
Absolutely.
And my question is, what do you think about it? How do you think that's going to affect this show?
It might affect the show a little adversely, but really, I think what you're seeing is the paper market is going down, but the hard metal stuff is really staying fairly constant. And so if you look at it like the hard metals and everything that's going on, it's really staying the same. If you check the big boys that are selling silver, JM Bullion, APMEX, Elemental, all those people, their bullion prices really aren't changing, even though the prices are dropping.
So what you're saying, as the silver gets lower, the premiums are rising to equivalent the physical versus the paper,
Exactly.
which is two different markets, right?
Exactly, and we're seeing that market spread apart more, and actually the hard metal dealers are just ignoring the paper market almost right now. And that's what I'm seeing in the marketplace.
Yeah, me as a coin dealer and a YouTuber, I'm tending to do the same thing. I'm using the paper market kind of as a reference. And when I'm talking to wholesalers, I'm like, what's the premium? What's it going to cost me today per ounce for a physical generic or a physical Britannia or Silver Eagle?
Right.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so what we really see is, the 90% is still a bargain and you can still get that cheap, but the Silver Eagles and all the premium type silver is still maintaining its premiums above spot right now.
Now, you've done this show before.
Yes.
Did you do it all 3 times?
Yes, I have, yes.
And this is only the 2nd year out of 3 that we've had YouTube here.
Right.
How do you think all the YouTubers coming, I mean, there are so many of them. Let's take a look, and I'm going to show you the YouTube section real quick. Now, if you'll look down there, Rick, it's all of that. You got Ida, Paula, Matt, EC. Over there, you got Coin Crew, Silver Seeker. Rob Finds Treasures is back over there. Ravenhawk, Coins Making Sense. Teacher, you got Paul there. Oh, look at that. Is that Little Hudson again?
Yeah.
So we got Hudson there, and who was that? And Baseman was next to him. All those guys are YouTubers, and all the guys behind you are coin dealers. So my question is, how do you think the YouTubers are affecting the show? Are they affecting it in a positive way?
Oh, absolutely. I really think overall it's a positive avenue, and really it's what the young kids are doing nowadays, and all the it's able to get a lot of the new people out that, especially during COVID when people couldn't exchange coins and couldn't see each other in person, they're able to get together on YouTube. And I know Instagram is huge, Facebook is actually huge, but Instagram is really big too.
Now we did a few interviews with you before, and you was talking with me just before we started recording that some of the YouTubers are contacting you. So what's going on there? What's up?
Yeah, with that contact, I get a lot of calls on varieties and double dies, and there's a lot of guys out there that are talking about die varieties and double strikes and all of these different types of things. And they call a shop, and it's really misinformation of what they have, or it's extremely rare to find those, and people think that they can just find them all the time. I have people come into my shop, they'll watch a YouTube video and they come in and they empty out their pockets with their pocket chains and say, will you look at my coins? We don't have time to do that, and I refer people back to either the Red Book or Cherry Picker's Guide, or actually send your coins into PCGS to get them graded, and then we'll look at those die varieties.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Unless I'm really slow at the shop, I'm like, I really need to see it certified, and then I want to buy it.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I have so much trouble, and I'm sure you are the same way at your shop as well, has so much trouble looking at all of the coins that you even buy, let alone some you're just looking to appraise.
Correct. Yeah. Even at the shop, we don't have time to do die variety searches through our stuff, and I can't have people walking in with those and have that take my time to do it unless they pre-establish those by like PCGS or NGC or some ANAX. It's great if they bring them in and it's a double die variety. We'll look at it and we'll buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of people tell me, and I'm sure you're the same way, and some of these guys are telling you, don't you search your coins?
As a dealer, we don't have time.
And that's what I try to tell them. I mean, between running my shop, shipping stuff, and you do it with, in my case, doing YouTube, in your case, probably wholesaling or whatever. You might even have a busier shop. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's just not enough time in the day to search every coin you get.
There isn't. Yeah.
So-
and you know, the coin market is red hot. The currency market is red hot right now. If you have quality stuff, and that's what we're trying to focus on is the quality items. You know, if you have all of those nice coins, they're red hot in the market right now. If you have just kind of stuff that's bullion, that's what it's going to trade at. It's just bullion. So.
I got a really important question about YouTube versus the shows. A lot of shows are like, no, you can't record. This show is different. This is basically set up as a YouTube coin dealer coin show, so everybody kind of knows there's going to be a lot of footage.
Right.
But a lot of these shows come in and they say you can't record, and I can respect their privileges, their privacy, so to speak, a little bit.
Right.
But the question I have for you, what do you think about shows that don't want to maybe move forward into the future with YouTube, being the market is going online and this is a way to deal with it?
It's an avenue to get your name out there. It's an avenue to get the correct information out there. I think shows that don't do it, they need to. They need to. Now, there is security that needs to be held up, and you come into the shop, there's going to be security things that have to, you have to go through. Protocol to enter the shop.
Yeah.
But I think it's the way of the future. So I think it's necessary.
Yeah, and you was talking earlier about misinformation. And I'm seeing a little bit of that on YouTube. There's a lot of great guys out there. Hopefully I'm one of them that tries to give positive, correct information.
Yeah.
But, if I make a mistake, I'm going to tell people, hey, I made a mistake here.
Right.
Do you think that's right or wrong for these people to say, you could find this $10,000 coin in your change?
Right.
I mean, what do you think about them kind of videos?
I'm not a fan. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of those types. But there is so much good information out there now that I would buyer beware with all of this stuff. And it's really there might be people out there that are fishing, and they're fishing for somebody who doesn't know. Do your own homework. Don't just listen to YouTube and say, "Oh, that's the truth." Our joke with coin dealers is, if it's on YouTube, it has to be true. And that's not the case. Do your own homework.
Yeah, guys, what he's saying is, if you're going to subscribe to a channel that's straightforward and not trying to, as they commonly call it, clickbait you.
Exactly.
Because clickbait is not the way to go. So we're going to talk a little bit more about Rick Rain's shop while we kind of look at his table, because we want to do that too. I mean, this is a coin show, right?
Sure.
So have you been getting many people from YouTube to your shop?
I would say it's probably less than a few percentage points. I mean, most of our people are going on Google, and they're just doing coin dealers near me. And that's the biggest advertising that we have.
Okay, but as a coin dealer, doesn't it only take one to make an entire months of sales sometimes, if it's a right customer?
It could be, but it's extremely rare.
It is rare.
Extremely rare, yeah.
It is very rare, but I enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. I mean, it's fun.
So, and there's some, there's a lot of collector stuff out there that is really hot right now, as I mentioned before. So, nice coins, nice currency. Some of the rare bullion is extreme. Some of the prices you get for some of these silver bars is off the charts right now.
Oh, you got some nice gold coins here. So, Rick, how long have you been doing this? I don't remember if I asked you that or not.
Since I was a kid, I started collecting.
So you're kind of like me.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And then I've been a full-time dealer for 10 years.
I got you beat on the full-time dealer, but
Yeah.
not as far as being in the hobby.
Right.
I started in like 1975,
Uh-huh.
and so I became a dealer. I don't know. I was about 82. I was about 15, and I was doing flea markets and stuff.
Okay.
But I didn't really. YouTube helped me branch out a whole lot, so I did pretty good with it, guys. Because, like we was talking about, you got to be forward with people. You got to be honest. You cannot clickbait them.
Yeah.
So,
As a dealer, honesty is the absolute policy that we run with at our shop.
this is the first day of the show, and I may or may not get back with you the very last day to ask you how it went. But what do you think? We did dealer setup yesterday. We did setup today, and we're fixing to open up for the show, the first day of the show for the retail public. Do you think today, which is Thursday, I think it's the 12th, Friday the 13th, or Saturday the 14th, if you had to guess, which day would you think would have the heaviest traffic flow?
My guess is later today and early tomorrow.
You think later on Thursday and early on the Friday?
Yeah. Well, and Saturday will be just a little bit.
Yeah, because most of the YouTubers will probably be here, but some of the coin dealers will be packed up because they have prior commitments.
Right.
But us YouTubers, even though I'm a coin dealer, but as YouTubers, you're here for the long haul, the whole show.
Right.
So, Rick,
Hey, thank you.
it's been great interviewing you.
Okay.
Guys, if you want to check out Rick, I'll try to put a link to his, you got a website, right?
It's on the card. Yes.
I'll put a link to his website in the description. Check him out. Ask him some relevant questions. And if you want to touch base on anything he's talked about here today. So, Rick, again, thank you.
Yeah.
Very much.
Good luck to you guys.
All right, have a
Happy
great
collecting.
show.